Hi, my name is Sanam Singh, and I'm from Chandigarh, India, and I'm the assistant coach at for Harvard Men's Tennis. Yeah, so I started playing tennis when I was 8 years old in my hometown of Chandigarh, and there was no real reason that I started. It was just kind of a random thing where my mom started dropping me off to this club to play tennis, and slowly, within like the first 6 or 7 months, I kind of got a little better at it, and I just continued doing it. And as soon, I mean, kind of like soon enough, it became more than a hobby, and kind of kept going. And I switched clubs kind of 2 years into it, and after that, it became almost a job since I was 11 or 12 years old. And playing in India was obviously a different experience than what I see people growing up playing here. I was playing tennis in Chandigarh until I was around 14 years old, and then I switched to the National Center at around 15 or 16. Worked with around 5 or 6 different coaches throughout my junior career, and it was definitely a fun experience. So I played a lot of junior tennis as I was starting to get better, and in the under 16s and under 18s, and then I did really well in the juniors. I got to number 4 in the world, which really propelled me to kind of get into the eyes of a lot of college coaches. And eventually, I got recruited by a few colleges, and I decided to pick the University of Virginia, where I played for Coach Brian Boland. And I think it was a great decision that I made, and I felt like it really propelled my tennis career professionally and even further. I think playing on tour is definitely a lot of people, it's their dream to do it. And when you start playing tennis, that was kind of my dream when I started as a junior, as a young kid. I saw Pete Sampras play, and I wanted to like play the big events, play the Grand Slams. And I was thinking of going pro even before college, but I think I made the right decision to go to college. And then once I was ready after my 4 years of college, I did turn pro, and had a good amount of success. I had got up to 260 in the world in singles, 130 in the world in doubles. I think one of the biggest highlights was playing the US Open, which I won a round in the qualifying and unfortunately lost in second, but it was still an awesome week and experience being in the same arena as all these great guys, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic. So that was definitely a big highlight. I feel another big highlight was winning a gold medal in the Asian Games for my country, for India, in 2010. With Somdev Devarman. My coaching journey started as soon as I stopped playing pro tennis, which is in 2017, and I gave it some thought as to what I wanted to do next. And I really felt connected to collegiate coaching, collegiate players in America, my own journey, and it started at the University of Virginia in 2017. And as soon as I started talking to Andrew about the possibility of me coming to Harvard, it was a no-brainer for me. It's such a great institution. It's a storied tennis program, and it's had so much success in the past with Coach Dave Fish and Andrew Rube. Once I got the job, I was super excited, and I couldn't be happier to be here. So my first year at Harvard has actually been really good. It's been awesome. I've built, I think, some really good relationships with the coaching staff, with the administrative staff, with the alums, and especially and most importantly with the players. My biggest thing with coaching is really building the relationships with the players and making sure that I'm connecting with them at a personal level, which really helps me kind of get through to them on the court.